or I feel like I just bought this from Elon Musk. It really looks like a cyber bike at the end of the day. The only thing that would make it like look different is that you put some stuff sticking out of it too. It just looks, oh, so badass. All right, guys, welcome back to part number 2 on the Aotos. In part 1, we basically rode it. We did the whole full review, so you guys can go see that on my channel. It was a few days ago. Today's video, we're gonna be looking at the headlight. We're gonna look at the brake light. We're gonna look at this display as well. And I really wanna check out this light at night. And you can also customize this light. It's like Tron, it goes back and forth. You can have it strobe, you can have it a solid color. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Also, because this bike has GPS, if you guys didn't watch the first video and you didn't know that, I disconnected the battery because this is like a vehicle, like an actual car, like my Tesla. If you come back in a few days, it actually drains your battery a little bit because a GPS is running in the background. It's like a computer that stays on 24/7. So if you don't want your battery to drain, make sure you disconnect it. And in the first part of the video, we did 14.6 miles when I left off with you guys, but I had to ride home still. So we're sitting at about 15 miles on this battery, which was about 50-something%. We'll see it when we turn it on in a second. And we're gonna continue that range test. So we're gonna see how many miles we get out of this bike. So without further ado, let me plug this thing in and let's get out there. All right, so let's turn this thing on. Takes a little while. Oh, and the headlight automatically comes on. That's nice. Okay, I just inserted my password and we're sitting at 54%. I knew it was somewhere around there. By the way, we're not gonna have our phone up here. It's gonna be in this little cubby right here because the mile per hour matched up perfect with GPS, so we don't need the phone. All right, so just like I thought, the headlight is pointed a little too far down. And there's really nothing I can do about it unless I grind that bracket down to get it a little bit higher. And every single time I brake as well, the whole front end goes down and I can't see that well. Now, if I sit on the bike and get it lifted up, I can see decently, but it's not very far out there. So it's funny because when you look at the front end of this bike, the headlight looks like it is pushed so far back that it'd be shooting up in the air, but the way they mounted the light in there, it actually points straight down. And it needs to go a lot farther. I would love to be seeing those trees and bushes over there, and I can't. So even though I think this is a fantastic headlight, I feel like the bracket, even though they did make that move to kind of have it so you can like move it back and forth, it just wasn't enough. And I gotta dock some points for that, so don't be mad at me for it, all right? I actually really like this bike, and a small little tweak with a Dremel or a drill, you can basically just clear that channel out and you can just push it as far back as possible and you should be fine. But that's how it is out of the box. It was actually a little bit far pushed forward than that. I actually slammed it back as much as I could, so it was worse than this. Now I feel like this bike has every single accessory other than turn signals. I think, seriously, that's the only thing this bike is missing. It literally has everything. A storage container up here. Oh, what is that yellow? I thought I turned that to red. Why is it yellow? All right, so we have some customizations. We'll change that a different color because I don't want it to be, it looks yellow or gold or something. Woo! This bike turns like crazy, man. It is perfect for cornering. It handles so damn well. I absolutely love it. All right, so we're gonna come in here into ambient light. Maybe I should have just left my phone up here. In sports mode, I'm gonna change that to red. And we could do breathing, we could do flashing, wave, whatever. After you hit that, that's how it looks. And again, you have a whole color wheel to change it however you want. I actually like the strobing effect more, so we're gonna go to strobe. Maybe that's wave. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. It looks like Tron. And if you technically want, I think the best color on this thing is either red or blue. I think blue stands out really good, but because it's the Pro model and it has red right here, I'm gonna leave it red when it's in sports mode. And you can change every other mode as well. Eco mode, you can have green. Normal mode, you can put it in like an orange so it's not like fast. You can even put boost mode as red so people know you're in boost mode, even though probably no one's gonna know that, but only you, but it's cool, right? Well, something's going on over here. Oh, food trucks. Always food trucks. Always something going on over here. I gotta remember when they do this because it's a little dangerous for the parking over here. Dang. Let's go this way. I never turn on this road. We always go that way. This is just pretty much a long straightaway to the other street that I normally ride off road and whatnot, but we'll just go this way for a while. It gives you a better look at that light right there. Because we can see a good look at the light as me riding it, I do want to step off the bike and show you guys how it looks from the front. I also want to show you guys the brake light as well, because I do want to see if that's bright. I think it gets really bright when you hit the brake lights, but I'm curious to see how bright it is before I hit the brake lights. Okay, so now when the bike is in park mode, it's blue, and it just stays like that. Now, one thing the company addressed is that they are going to have a firmware update from everything that the reviewers have said, personally me as well. I told them that when you park this bike, it will automatically start turning off in about 15 seconds. They said it was too aggressive, and a lot of us were complaining about it. Look, it's already trying to auto lock. I can't even stop it. I'm hitting the brakes, nothing. Oh, and then the alarm goes off because now it thinks that you parked the bike, but I'm not. It's just because the kickstand's down. So if you want the bike to stay on, as of the prototype right now, I have to put it up against a tree or against a wall for it to not turn off like that. So we're gonna have to do this quick, where I show you guys the lights. And to be honest, it's probably going to turn off on us, so I'm gonna do this quick. We're gonna show you the rear. I'll probably have to turn the bike back on, then we'll go and show you the front. So here we go. Kickstand down. Let's show you the rear. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I like that. All right, and when you hit the brake levers, look how bright this thing gets. Heck of bright, man. That's crazy bright. That's one of the brightest brake lights, and it's right towards the rear. It's really high. Fantastic, 10 out of 10 for the brake light. All right, and here is a look at the headlight. If you guys can see what I'm saying, if you look at it, it's like this, right? But the headlight is actually pointed straight down. You can see our daytime running light right there. The headlight is really bright. It's just not angled correctly. So we'll have to Dremel that out if we really want to fix it. Let's see if I can stop it. Nope, it still turned off when the alarm went off. What the heck? Trust me though, guys, you will not have to deal with this. They say they're gonna fix this before they start shipping them out. One cool thing about this bike is that you can update it down the road. So if there's ever an issue that people say they didn't like or they want to change or add, they can update the software on here. You use the app, it will update on there, and you should be good. Now, as of right now, it started off with the Android phones. I was able to get it from my iPhone because it looks like the app is on iPhone now, but a few other reviewers did have issues, and I found this out after I shot my video review, that they, for some reason, could not bind the bike to their phone. They ended up getting it working, but they said it took a while to get it to function, and it was kind of frustrating. So hopefully none of you guys have issues, but I gotta say, it is still a really, really fantastic bike at the end of the day. Like, it is perfect. It is so, like, nice, everything you get, and it's legal. I don't have to worry about getting pulled over. I can't even go over 28 miles an hour. I'm cool with it. It looks badass. I want people to see it. I mean, shoot, who doesn't want to see my red light on the side? It's dope. So you guys might have seen that when we were pulling up over here, is that we have the headlight on auto, and that means sometimes when we are underneath like some really bright lights, like it's really lit up over there, the headlight turns off. But then as soon as it knows it's in the dark again, it comes back on. So I'm wondering if we can override that by holding this button and see if that changes. Okay, it went off. And okay, so I think I overrid it because now it doesn't say auto. So now the headlight should just stay on 24/7 and it won't keep changing and coming off. Damn, there's a lot of people over here. Oh yeah, copyright. Those people were partying it up over there, man. That's crazy. What's even crazier is they close in 30 minutes. That place closes at 9, man. That's way too early. Way too early. I guess people around here normally have 8 to 5 jobs instead of me. I'm working late at night until like 1 in the morning, man. I got a whole different work schedule over here. Anyways, let's go back to the bike. So I noticed when we turned the headlight on that the screen dims down, which is nice because it's really bright, and I am absolutely loving how the screen looks. This is a fancy screen. It's something that would come on something like very high end. I'm surprised they put something like this on here, especially for the price point. It's great. All right, so right now what I want to do is I want to head over to the location where it's a pitch black road, something we normally do on this channel to start off these videos, but we went the total opposite way. So I'm gonna head over that way and let's see how this headlight looks when there's no lights on around us whatsoever. And as we're heading to that area, we're almost there actually. I want to let you guys know that the suspension in the back has actually gotten more comfortable. Now, this is still not a bike I would say for off-roading and big ruts and potholes and stuff like that, but for the most part on a nice like road and you have a little bit of stuff here and there, it's really comfortable. It really is, and I'm noticing it's getting better the more miles I put on it. All right, here we are, guys. The lights are about to end. This is the last one, and it's gonna be all the headlight right here. You can see how low it is. It really needs to be adjusted a lot. Like, it actually needs to be modified for sure. This is as far back as it will go, and it's just way too low. And you can see I can try to push it. It's locked down there. The only way I can get it higher is if I bounce on the back, but it's lighting up a lot. So if I hold it, you guys can see how much it shows out here. And oh wow, that screen is really bright without that headlight on. And there we go. So the headlight's gray, it's just, it needs to be positioned better. Little things, man. I'm trying to nitpick everything on this bike because nothing's perfect, and that's probably the worst thing on this bike that I found so far. But overall, like, I really can't find anything else to complain about other than maybe top speed. But you can always modify this bike to go faster if you want. You're not gonna be able to hop up the controller with a tune or nothing like that. That's not what this bike is about. You'd have to change out the controller, the motor, and probably the throttle and the display and everything like that. And if you don't have the original battery in there, because you're gonna change out the battery too, you're gonna lose all the stuff. You're gonna lose the display, you're gonna lose these red lights unless you find out some way to wire it, but you're gonna lose the whole entire app. And by the way, the app is kind of new on the iPhone, so it is a little bit buggy. But again, as of right now, the bike technically isn't out. So just keep that in mind. I'm riding this bike before it technically gets released. It's gonna be coming out soon, so just pay attention to that. If there is any discount code or any link down below that's gonna help this channel, I will put them down below. But as of making this video right now, I have nothing. So yeah, support my channel, just double check the description. I'll make a top comment just in case something pops up. But for now, it's just a prototype, and I gotta say, they really are getting feedback from us and listening to us and gonna make the proper changes that we've been noticing, and it's only gonna get better, and it's already like 99% perfect. It's a really cool bike, man. I really feel like I'm in the movie Tron, or I feel like I just bought this from Elon Musk. It really looks like a cyber bike at the end of the day. The only thing that would make it like look different is that you put some stuff sticking out of it too. It just looks, so badass. And right now, we are down to 35%. Keep in mind, we had 15 miles on the bike to begin with. And right now, I have 5 plus 1 because it wasn't reading, so we got another 6 miles. So we have 21 miles on the bike right now at 35%. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a little scary with this headlight, going back to it. I know I'm talking about it a lot, but I really can't see that far. And because this bike normally goes 28 miles an hour max speed, I mean, you gotta be able to see ahead of you, you know? And oh my God, I can't see crap, and I can't turn any high beams on or move my headlight, but damn, I can't see shit. Thanks, man. He probably didn't even know I was here. I don't know. I don't know how far the headlight's shining to see him. It needs to go higher for safety reasons. I'm gonna have to fix that before I sell this bike or get rid of it to anybody, because I want people to be safe, and right now I feel like the headlight isn't the safest, but it has very good potential. I guess we can use our horn if you guys didn't watch the first video. Not bad. It's not bad at all. You'll notice that after you let off, sometimes for a half a second, it still stays on. I don't know why it does that, but it's not a big deal. It's pretty accurate. As soon as you hit it, there's no delay actually hitting the button, so I like that. They have a walking mode, and it's in between the headlight and the horn button, so if you guys want to walk this bike, you can. And here's something I actually completely forgot to note on my first video, is right up here is the time. I don't know if you set that in the app though, but that's basically telling you the time of day. It's in military time, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know if you could change it. Again, I don't remember seeing that set in the app. So maybe that's something that they'll have in a software update and you can change it. But as of right now, it's telling me it's about the same exact time it is like right now. Like maybe it's going off of my phone because it's connected to the app. That might make more sense. But military time, I would like to get rid of that. But I like the fact that I know kind of what time it is once I figure out the military time after using my fingers. A lot of people know military time. I'm not like really great at it, but I understand 24 is basically midnight at 12. So, and then 1 o'clock in the morning basically starts at 1 again, but I have to like backtrack and count down on my fingers. I know, guys, don't make fun of me, all right? That's just how it is, all right? I've always been like that. I never go off of military time. Dude, I'm liking these new roads out here. There's not many houses out this way, and it's just a nice, beautiful road. They're still working on a little bit of construction out here, but for the most part, nice and smooth. We got the sheriff over here. Dang, look at this. After these houses, no one has bought any of these. That's crazy, man. waiting to be purchased. It's nice when no one lives here. It's just nice and quiet, and roads are nice and clean, no cars on the side. Where does that take us? I can't see out there because the headlight. Oh, damn. Okay, nope. We're not going out there. But if I raise it, oh, okay, looks like it's gonna go that way, but yeah, we're not going out that way. I could barely see how it is. I actually really did want to take this off road at night for you guys, but it's too dangerous. I'm gonna not see a pothole, and sometimes they have big trenches where they're running big pipes underneath the ground, and if I don't see that, your boy's gone. Where does this go to? Ugh. Kitty! I see a cat. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Meow. Well, I tried my best. I think cats are scared when you have a big bike next to them, especially with the red lights. I didn't even think about that. Should have turned them off. What was I thinking, man? I like how they have these little paths that go from street to street, but I don't like that they don't have a little ramp to go up them. Maybe that's just to keep, you know, people on bikes like me from riding on it, but I'm gonna ride on it, and I'm gonna jump off this curb. Oh yeah! Here we go. Let me know what you're doing. You know my funnest thing to do on the bike? People probably thought there was an accident. I swear, man, it's so loud. I don't know where these roads lead to. I'm just kind of riding out here and trying to figure it out. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, that guy's painting. I swear, everyone's moving in over here, man. Everyone is putting in work. I just realized that I better start heading back. We got 24% left on the bike, and that's decent, but still, I mean, sometimes the last 20% of your bike goes pretty quick, especially off a voltage sag. But that's something I really like about this bike, is that I don't see the battery or percentage, I should say, like going down really quickly under like throttle, because sometimes it would drop down to like 10% and then speed back up to 40% when you let off. I like the fact that it's staying pretty average, but I don't know what the voltage sag is because I can't read voltage, so that kind of sucks. It looks like my phone is still recording. We have 9 miles added on to our 15. I think we're doing pretty good. That's almost 25 miles, guys. Not too shabby. I do 1 more mile, which we have to going back. We're gonna have 25 miles on this bike, and I was not expecting that. I mean, it doesn't have the power like other bikes do. Normally what I tell people is that if you have a 1,000-watt e-bike and let's just say you have a 10 amp hour battery, you're gonna get 1 mile per amp hour. If your bike has, you know, 2,000 watts, you're always not gonna be using 2,000 watts, but you're still gonna be using that maybe to get up to speed, but then it's gonna average out. You'll probably, I don't know, get like 8 miles of range or 7 miles of range. I think it's gonna go down the more power you have. Oh, by the way, the battery turns red once you hit 20%. I still probably have maybe 1.5 miles to go. I can feel the bike struggling. We're sitting at 26 miles per hour. We're coming up a slight hill, but it really bogged down right there. We're definitely losing power, but the screen is still telling me that we're still, whoa, I can't see where these are at, man. The headlight, go up higher, man. Looking at the display, it still says that we have about 800 watts. I mean, that's not bad, now 1,000. So, I mean, and it's still holding 27 miles an hour, so that's not terrible. We're at 18% right now. I feel like it's going pretty quick now. That's 17%. All right. Yeah, it's going down now. And something I noticed with the trip distance on here, even though it kept turning on and off on me throughout this ride and it reset, it actually seems like it's pretty accurate. I'm gonna give it to them. Because the speed matches up, I'm pretty sure the trip distance will match up. As long as you keep your bike on for the whole entire trip when doing a range test or whatever. Don't let it turn off, because it will reset. 15%, I am so glad I decided to start heading home. That red is gonna stand for something else. Dead battery, that's what it's gonna mean. So there we go, guys, 9.3 miles. I gotta add another mile to that, so 10.3 miles today so far. Add that on to our 15. We're over 25 miles, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming up to 26. We're pretty much gonna have 26 miles on this bike when I get home, so hopefully you guys like this video. We're gonna end this. We're probably gonna end up at 10%. I only have half a mile to go home. So there you guys go. You guys should really think about buying this bike. Drop a comment on this video, guys, if you wanna know anything about this bike that I might have not covered. And make sure you watch part 1 before you drop a comment. But I do appreciate the comments. I will read them all. I can't like them all. But if you do have a very, very important question, I will definitely try and get back to you, because I really think a lot of people should be looking at this bike and buying it if you want a bike that's going to be legal, class 3, 28 miles an hour, look really good, have decent range. You can always carry another battery in your backpack. This battery's not heavy. Like, yeah, it's probably like right under 10 pounds, but I don't think it's a huge battery to be able to put in your backpack and you can hot swap it. So if you want to get a second battery, I'm pretty sure they're going to be selling them separate at one point. Anyways, guys, peace out. I love all you guys. True MVPs, baby. True MVPs. This was a fun trip. This is definitely fun. I'm going to charge this thing up. I might even do another video on it. I don't think I'm going to sell it yet. And we're about to hit 10% right here, all right? Just so you guys know. Oh, dang. The battery flashes when it gets down to 10%, so that's good to know. That means emergency. Get your ass home. You know what I was thinking would have been cool is if you're able to customize when your battery is at a certain percentage. Let's say it's above 80, it's green. If it's like in between 60 and 80, it's like yellow. And then it gets orange when it goes down, and it's red when it's like 20% and under. And this is how you can tell where your battery's at, even though you could just technically see it on the screen right here. But it would have been interesting if this made some type of animation when your bike's dying. But we made it home, guys. We made it home. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hopefully you guys clicked one of the videos up on the screen. I'll see you.